Good evening, my friends. Grim here. Hope you're doing very well, and welcome to Chapter 18 of Halvar's Saga. Our protagonist is here with the lovely Mule the Lioness. We have done all kinds of good stuff
I'm itching for a fight.
off camera. And no, that's not what I mean.
No
Get your
problem.
mind out of the
I can
gutter.
carry
I'm
a
talking
good bit of
about
gear.
good, honest commerce, buying and selling. So we've upgraded our amazing weapons that we found with some of our recent activity. We've got a legendarily improved Skull Crusher that Mule is using, and she's rocking just about the full Imperial Dragon gear. She loves that we slew that Imperial champion. She likes to wear his garb as a trophy, and it's also some very effective stuff. All but the helm, because the helm is very creepy. She likes to have her hair free in the wind, like a true Nord of Skyrim would, so we've got just a circlet. Suits her well. And Soon's Judgment is also in her inventory, should she decide to use that. We've given her a legendary ebony bow that we've upgraded and enchanted. Didn't drink potions before enchanting some of her stuff, but we've got just a silver necklace and gold ring. In fact, the items that she started out with, we have enchanted those up for her, so some very nice stuff. Over time, maybe we'll get her some even better gear, but for now, she is quite a terror. And as for Halvar himself, we are back on the kind of Black Knight type of gear, for lack of a better term. We've got all the ebony stuff, plus the Daedric boots, and we are using, at least for now, the Akatosh's Talon, which I believe is the legendary item that we took off of the dead Imperial himself. The Talon and the two that Mule has are all about the same.
All set. Let's
Very
go.
strong items with different effects, but just about the same strength overall. And yeah, we're ready to go crush it. Other things off camera, level up happened due to our speechcraft improvements, so we're going to keep dropping some points into stamina here. And we're also going to keep climbing up that enchantment tree. We're at 99 two-handed, very close to being able to top that one off. But close but no cigar. So that'll be for next level, I suppose. And now we've got that Frost Enchanter ability, because Halvar is a master enchanter. Now, before we do our questing, let's just pop into Helheim. In theory, Mule has already met the children, but we're basically going to say goodbye to the kiddos before we go on our merry way of questing. And, I haven't done any decorating off camera yet. I'll do that some other time.
To last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire. Huh?
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. That was a beautiful sentiment.
Papa, you're back. I got you a present, Papa. I hope
Sophie,
like
you
it.
got me a present? How nice. A lavender times 2.
Papa,
That's funny, because I got
is
something
it?
for
What is
you,
it?
too. Here is a girl's blue dress. The item is too heavy to carry? What?
oh, stop teasing me.
Oh, I specifically got that for you. I don't know why that doesn't work.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, stop teasing
Okay,
me.
well, that's a bit of a bra moment. Sorry, Sophie. Here, you know what? Why don't I just leave this... blue dress for you right on the floor. It clanks like armor. Maybe that's why it's too heavy for her to wear. What did they sell me? At Radiant Raiment. Anyway, bye-bye, girls. You're safe here in Helheim. The bandits are all still besieging Lakeview Manor, it seems. The final thing we did off camera, my friends, and it actually prompted a quest, is we bought a Nordic amulet just because I was selling a high-ticket item to a vendor. Basically had to buy something in order to not lose gold. Decided that these Nordic stuff, they're looking pretty cool. I guess I dropped the Nordic gear back at home, right? But there is a quest related to it. It's called Nordic Jewelry. Read the Letter of Authenticity. So let's begin by doing that. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Really do appreciate each and every view. Travel to Solstheim. Certificate of Authenticity. This item is certified to be of the highest quality Nordic Stalrim, hand-selected for its purity, color, and magical affinity. Guaranteed to retain its luster and resist weathering for years to come. Crafted by Hugin Ice Shaper of Raven Rock, Master Artisan. Wait, did we... Okay, there is no page to turn. So the next thing is to travel to Solstheim. I don't know if we're going to do that right away. I think we're going to keep pushing the quest forward. The main quest, that is. And we've been trying to get to Markarth for many chapters now, so why don't we go back that way? Mule is 100% up for traveling westward, for helping the Stormcloaks, all of the above. So, Mule, here we go. Back to Foreskull Lookout with our beautiful steel-armored horse, where we discovered the Crusader's armor and all that good stuff. However, before we make west, I think we shall make a detour north, because Karthwasten is probably right there, and it's something marked on the map that we should perhaps discover, poke our heads in, see what's going down there. Is there really a dragon? We got so many dragons always pestering us. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'll fight a dragon, but I don't necessarily feel like it at this moment in time. Off camera, the dragons have been nuts. Every other fast travel, it's like, oh hi, another dragon. Maybe this is a sign that we should consider starting, like, the first major quest that you really get. The Greybeard stuff. I don't wanna. I remember not liking that as much as the rest of the game, so... Obviously we'll do it at some point, right? But let's let Halvar get his archery up a little bit before we do the dragon-centric questline, maybe. Here we are in Karthwasten. Kothwasten. Miner's Barracks, Emond's house. Some relatively peaceable music.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
If the Forsworn aren't attacking my town, the Nords are trying to force me off it.
The mine is closed. Get lost.
Who's in charge here?
I'm not from here. I'm a sellsword. These are my men.
And why have you shut down the mine,
Forsworn
Atar?
attacked a while back. Jarl had no men to spare, so the Silverbloods generously offered to send us to clean things up. We just want that old native to hand over his land in payment for
Well,
our
you may be a
services.
Nord, but you're
Then
a
we'll
sellsword
leave,
and you're
and
working for a
everyone can get
foreigner.
back to work.
Good luck with that.
Right. You haven't heard of the Silverblood family? They're the most important people in the Reach. They practically own the city of Markarth, and we're here on their coin.
Well, I'm obviously disinclined to help him at this moment, but I think logically the thing that makes the most sense is to go west toward Markarth, because that's a bit more of a pressing issue anyway. Like, in and of itself. And also, perhaps there we could learn more about the Silverbloods, and thus what we might want to do here. But stopping in at Karthwasten, not sure precisely that we have a big dog in that fight. Not sure it's a matter of great urgency. And then also finding every other building locked. We know when it's time to move on, right? Those are our cues to move on.
It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
Mule, I couldn't agree more. You might just be the perfect woman, I have to say. What kind of woman loves the cold air? I mean, how rare is that? They're always complaining about how cold they are, am I right? Incident at Necrom. A Dead Wood Elf. Can't get up that way. Judging by the map, it is... I mean, I guess if we just take the river... So we might as well fast travel back down here. I think this is going to be the easiest way into Markarth if we couldn't go up over the mountains, which we couldn't. Man, how quickly does this camp respawn? We've already cleared this out many times by now, but hey, we'll do it again. We'll do it one more time. Just seems like it respawns a lot more quickly than others would. But time to get this new item a little time in the sun. Seems good already. Mule handling business, let's go. And look at our horse leading the charge. Nice. I don't think these people are worth looting. We've killed them 3 times over. Let's just get them dead and keep going west. Alright, we've got one up there. Not worrying about it. It's a very aggressive slaughterfish. The denizen of an otherwise peaceful river. A little rapids action here for us. Whoa, Forsworn on the road. But not for long. Oh yeah. Oh boy. They were not treated gently, my friends. We did not treat them gently in the least. Nor should bandits be dealt with any less harshly. Korskeger mine. Everybody around here lives with their doors locked up tight. It's not, yeah, we confirm, I mean, I know it's a gray and misty day, but it is not nighttime or dusk or dawn or anything close to it, really. This must be an area rife with conflict, as the owner of that mine in Karthwasten made clear. There you are, Mule. Ooh. What have we here? Salvius Farm, but it's like a dwarven stronghold.
Now don't you let Rovitus cause you any bother.
My boy Leontius lives in Old Trollden. Damn drunk. That's right.
Oh?
Old Inn to the south. The oaf doesn't even bother to visit these days. What am I supposed to do?
Oh,
with
the
dragging
oaf. I thought he
fur
said
down
the
the
elf.
farm? You're a traveler, right? I have this letter for him. Let him know how much of a failure he is.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
Good.
Just not right
You
now.
make sure the lug tips you when it gets it. All right.
We must away to Markarth, which I guess we found. And I guess I kind of forgot that Markarth is this way. Has this type of architecture. So I guess it makes sense. Left-hand mine.
We're the only ones left.
Gods. You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl. Guess we'll have 2 more mouths to feed for a while.
My friend.
What's going on here?
Since I had to kill someone.
Hope Papa will be able to go back to his mines
Damn
soon.
forsworn.
Everyone.
Only a matter of time before they hit here, too. Seems Cole Skegger mine got hit by forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season.
Can we talk? You know,
Pavo and Gat are the only survivors.
Oh, sweetie.
I'll be sending word to
you like
the
to
Jarl about this. But I don't know when help will come.
what do you look like?
What if I took care of them? They've
Sure,
been
Papa
quite
would be
a menace to me, too.
And we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you.
Well, I'm not alone, am I? Have you seen the lioness at my back?
Good day.
What say you, mule? I think we should. I think we should take care of these. Forsworn. Just real quick. Because it will give us kind of our reputation will precede us as we enter Markarth. We've already proven that we can handle these Forsworn pretty well. I don't think it's much of a risk. Although, as always, we have to be ready for anything. Biggest risk might be wandering around and getting tired, not able to find the mine entrance, because I guess it's around the corner here and up the hill.
Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
Nor I, mule. Just another reason you're cool. Yeah, I can't get up there. The mine is probably just, like, concealed a little bit in the bush, and I just totally missed it. Back that way. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, it's right up there, maybe? How do you get up? Probably this way. Anyway, our reputation, yeah, here we go. As I said, will precede us in Markarth if we clear out the local thugs, the local gang members, and ne'er-do-wells. We come back with a couple of their heads on proverbial pikes, and we will be more likely to succeed in Stormcloak quest. Oh, oops, I accidentally hit Mule in the back as she jumped in to save us. What a woman. Am I right? Gotta get under cover. Alright. Just drink a little resist magic. Really didn't think they'd hit me from down there. That's a little rough. Mule with the covering fire. Now's our time to charge. Briarheart. Definitely a tough enemy. There we go. Nice, that was quick, but high intensity. Black Soul Gem. I think the other Briarheart we fought also dropped a Soul Gem. Oh no, are we stuck here now? Awkward. We're getting lit up by these arrows, actually. There we go. Alright. Well, we got stuck down there like a... trapped like a rat in a cage getting filled up with arrows. Thankfully, Mule came to our rescue yet again. See, Halvar went in there a little bit
strong woman. She's the one who instructed
overconfident.
me on my sword fighting.
I bet she was.
Can you imagine?
I can. She must have been quite a woman. But yeah, Halvar went in there a little cocky, just a little overconfident. All's well that ends well, but a lesson not to underestimate the Forsworn in the future. More appreciation for our newest follower. Alright, here's that gold. Here's that gold we knew righteously awaited us. Do we jump down the pit? Well, I quick... Okay, we're fine. I was gonna say I obviously intended to quick save before jumping down. Yeah, this place is a literal gold mine. Good to know. Not that Halvar lacks for resources in any way, shape, or form, especially after having acquired the farm. Very cool stuff. But we do the locals a favor. We take care of the shamanistic, wild-hearted, ferocious but strangely passive Forsworn. Oh, Traveler, I know what you're up to.
You're mine.
Vampire attack. Torum the dog. Looked like you killed the gargoyle in one hit, but really I think when we kill the vampire it just either hadn't quite technically finished being summoned, or it just dissipates when the vampire dies. Either way. Doggy OP.
Friend.
Oh, Kolskegger mine is actually clear.
By yourself?
Just
Thank you.
saying.
We'll head back to work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
Until next time.
I had to look... Well, I didn't have to look away. I did look away because we got a text. I'm sure he probably just gave us gold, but I'm actually a little bit curious as to what was given us. Hey, I'll have to watch my own video back to see what we were given. That will be fun. Now on we go to Markarth. As a reminder, Galmar Stonefist has sent me to investigate the possibility of blackmailing Ryrik. As Igmund Steward, you may be able to provide important information and assets.
My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
Alright, friends, we are here, and hey to that viewer who many chapters ago suggested that we go to Markarth. We finally made it. To be fair, some of our very best adventures and coolest discoveries have happened on the way to Markarth. So, thank you once again for that suggestion. And thank you... Whoa! Hello!
Never should have come here. We are the rightful rulers. I'd die for my people.
The Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone,
I die for my people, he says.
stay back.
Well,
The
just
Markov
witnessed a murder.
is all under control. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live.
Alright,
Everywhere else,
guys.
we are in control.
I'm back, and I'm an idiot. I just skipped a bunch of recording by accident. I had to stop recording to make sure that to deal with the notification, which was good because it showed that I, dang, this is so annoying. It showed that I ran out of disk space, right? So I had to free some up. That's fine. But then when I started playing again, I forgot to hit record. So we're in here talking to the Jarl. You missed, a couple things in the marketplace. We got a letter from an intriguing fellow. We snuck past the guard in an adjoining room to this one. Stole an amulet with which we're going to blackmail the man sitting to the left of the Jarl. But first we're talking to the Jarl. Told him about the attack, telling him about the dragons.
Yes, I know.
Just to
We
kind
have
of
some advantages if they
get
come
in his
here.
good
The city
graces,
is built into
have
the
a reason to
mountainside,
nominally
so it's
come
hard to
here
reach into,
to this
even
throne
from the
room.
skies. And
Sorry
everything
about
is made of
that.
stone, even the beds.
I guess it's
We'll
more
have no
content
trouble from dragonfly
for you that
here.
doesn't involve me sneaking, which wasn't that exciting. We had to wait a while.
If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run.
Yes, I will excuse you, Jarl. It would not be the most realistic thing to try to blackmail this guy right away, right in front of this Jarl, but let's just do it, because I've already wasted enough time.
Not here. Come with me.
Or maybe
Stay
it is
close,
better
and the guards
to
will
do it
leave
in
you
the
alone.
open, because he says not here. Aha! Well, maybe that's how it's supposed to go. I was gonna say it's probably more realistic to, whoa, she gives you the look, huh? Alright, Feline, fair enough. I was gonna say maybe more realistic to try to kind of catch him alone and then blackmail him, but
Best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you
look
up.
at these Thalmor.
Thalmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers.
Oh, and the Talos worshippers know quite well how to deal with you. Let me assure you of that.
I suppose you're here to extort something from me. Is that it? Well, what is it you want?
If you believe in Talos, why not join us?
You're one of Ulfric's spies. I can't deny the man is right about a few things. But
Only
I've
a
seen
few.
firsthand what Ulfric is capable of, given the chance. Suffice it to say, he is no friend to Markarth, and no friend of mine. My first and only loyalties are to my nephew, and to this city.
Alright, keep wanting to check to make sure I'm recording now that, I've already made that mistake.
What if I told you about a
I've been
Lord
pretty good
Skyrim
about that
silver
with our
and
Skyrim stuff, to be fair. But, alright, I'm listening.
Oh no, I won't tell you anything more until we have an agreement.
Always filled my heart with excitement.
Alright, it's a deal.
They're taking it by wagon to Solitude. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment's quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now, let's pretend we never had this discussion.
Alright. Report to Galmar.
I have letters to read.
Cool, so
Trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
we're clearing out. Don't worry, I can't get out of here fast enough. See, Markarth is very cool, but, like, I don't know if it feels like home for somebody like Halvar. Feels a little bit foreign, and that's part of the appeal, the unique architecture and all that, but it's cold and unforgiving. And,
Ebony armor by Ysmir. It is a wondrous sight.
Oh, thank you, a man of very refined taste.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Hey, bro, guard duty's not the worst, is it? We should probably document our stay in Markarth, because it's been so fraught with problems. Both in-game and technical difficulty from yours truly. But it is a beautiful, beautiful place. Mule, I want you in the light for this picture. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Can we fast travel from Markarth? Sure can. And hopefully it's time for some fighting. Too much sneaking and politicking.
Talos guide you.
Not near enough fighting. And Mule said that a minute ago. I'm ready for a fight, she said.
That godless emperor can shove his damn treaty into the steaming nether reaches of my you-know-where.
The steaming nether reaches.
Good
that is
job.
gruesome,
I knew you'd
Galmar.
come back with something for me. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them, and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Alright, this is what I'm talking about. This is still... Okay, that conversation didn't end on its own. That was odd. This is still a little bit of subterfuge, you know? Still a little something a little different, but we're gonna get to swing the blade.
What do you need?
I just sometimes like to check in with these quartermasters. It's cool to see what is going around the military, you know? It's like the military supply. Some cool stuff. Anything we can offload real quick? Here's an ebony dagger. That could be useful. Some gold. Here you go. And an orcish dagger.
Take a look.
And now we're off. Meet the men. And we've got to go just straight from here by foot, because there's no other place that we've discovered closer. Are you ready, Mule, for your first skirmish in service of Ulfric Stormcloak? Liar's Retreat. Just wanted to discover that place before we moved on. Interesting. Intriguing name. It's a misty dusk. A perfect time, if I do so declare, for an ambush. Look at this big fortress nestled up here in the mountains. I almost didn't think it wise to go by it, for fear that we'd be spotted, and indeed we have. Forsworn are at it again.
At your best, huh?
When will they learn? We're definitely not going in there quite yet. I'm just getting a little worried if every time I don't see Mule right with me. I just, I Just never felt this way about a follower before, what can I say? Look, we're experts at sneaking now.
Fight. Or
Legion soldiers gleam like fresh fallen snow and clank like a kitchen. They head this way, we'll
damn
know it.
faithless Imperials. Hey there.
Hey,
I was
Ralof.
wondering if I'd run into you out here.
It's good to see you again.
Reach is a beautiful,
My brother.
dangerous place, eh? One false step and you'll fall to your death. That is, if those Forsworn don't get you first. Have you seen those Briarheart men? That's some evil magic.
We've seen one or two.
What brings you? You have the look of purpose in your eyes.
There's an enemy wagon loaded with coin and weapons. We need to capture it.
Just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that?
Yeah, I may have blackmailed
I'm sure having a
higher
sword
up.
in the pocket will come in handy. Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered. But I have a plan. You got here just in time.
Let's
First,
hear it.
we're going to take out their sentry. Then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate their position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little.
Alright, let's do it.
There's a sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a and arrow barrage. Keep low, fire on my word.
Are these Thalmor supposed to be here? Or is this just a random... Ooh, this could complicate things if that's just a random encounter. I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, we'll find out shortly. Just more of a challenge, I guess.
All right. You infiltrate their camp. We'll cover you from the ridge. Good luck.
This is pretty cool. Even though we're not sneaking really worth anything. Alright. Here we go. Infiltration complete. Oh, the Thalmor are gonna jump in on the enemy side. We've really got to kill this Thalmor before anybody, because this magic is gonna really get us otherwise. Add a girl mule.
Their camp. We'll cover you. Good luck. We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with news. Have them send some men with a new wagon.
Alright, that was a little weird just because it was buggy near the end. I felt it was a little buggy during. Obviously, if you have a character who enjoys and excels at sneaking, it's a different story, but whatever. Pretty cool to just charge in as well once our people had gotten into position. And we took out the sentry. It wasn't bad, right? It wasn't bad. Good enough. And they never really had a chance against us, did they, Mule? So, back to Galmar. I want to do another pitched battle, or a siege, like in Whiterun. Can we arrange that? Can we go conquer a city? Please? Please, can we conquer a city today, Dad?
I'll send men with a wagon to collect our prize. We'll put the weapons to use here, and I'll send the coin back to Windhelm.
Reporting in.
You're going to Fort Sungard.
Yes.
Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials.
Let's go. This is what we're here for.
The fort. What do you say? Can you do this?
That fort is as good as ours. Let's go.
You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
And you, my
careful.
friend. Whoops.
Next
We'll show
Imperial I
those
see is
faithless
dead.
dogs who this land belongs.
Alright, I'm just gonna snake these healing potions. Ignoring the wounded people. Nah, they'll be fine. They're under good care, right? And if a healing potion was gonna be the difference, they would have just already consumed these ones right here. There's something else going on there. Anyway, my friends, you know what we're gonna do is crank up that difficulty all the way to the second highest, Master. Let's go. Just for this fight, really. Although we could consider playing on Master for a little while longer as well. Liberating the Reach. The battle for Fort Sungard. We have discovered it, but I think we should fast travel just north of that to this monument. Might as well ride it in style. Might as well have our horse contribute to the fight.
Young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellence.
Never should have come.
Vampire attack. Ooh, dismounting the horse just in time to dodge. That was pretty cool. Nice tanking meal.
Time to finish this.
Wow. Excellent. And a timely loss of charge on our primary item. Where is it? Oh, we're under apparel, that would be why. Oh. Just a little warm-up for the battle to come, I suppose. What do you say? Okay, we got Stormcloaks in the distance. I was like, huh. I wonder what we're gonna deal with now. Alright, off we go to Fort Sungard. This is just too cool not to do, leading the charge on the horse. This is truly epic. Oh man, Man, I hope we got that hornblower in the shot there. We're just charging the barricade. Can we hit this with our horse? Probably not. Alright, time to dismount. Gotta remember we're on a higher difficulty after all. Oof, these Imperials still just get one shot by any power attack and two shot by normal swings, it seems. That's a lot of archers, though. Let's help our brothers instead. We don't want to lose a single man if we can help it. 82% of the enemy remain. You stay down, friend.
No, not like this. Do your worst. Mercy! Give up while you still can. It's nothing.
Alright. Time to try to get up on this high ground.
I'll try and make this quick.
This is not hard enough. Just to say that we did, let's go all the way up to Legendary. Probably should have done that from the start.
Victory is yours. I submit. Not the best you can do. Damn you. No. No. Not like this. Just die.
Me all in the thick of things, I see you.
No more.
The battle for Fort Sungard. This is pretty cool. They're over half of them are dead. Let's not let up now. Ah, glorious. Moment to appreciate the glory of being alive.
Yes.
Ooh, swing and a miss, Halvar.
Victory is yours. Not like this. Come on. I yield. I yield. Pay for that. Victory is yours. I submit. I can just stand up. Oh, you got.
Gotta recharge this item up.
Not like this.
Alright. Just want to look for Mule a little bit. There she is. Alright, she's doing well.
I cannot best you.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't expecting you to dodge. That was pretty good. Oh, this guy's got some moves.
Ha! Like the bite of a flea!
Give up while you still can!
If I could just stand up.
Finish him. Look at Mule running in place.
Not like this.
The pitiful last remnants of the Fort Sungard garrison. Is there no one else? Completed. Even though there's still a few enemies there. I guess we've done enough. I'm gonna keep killing them.
Enough of this! No. Please! If you just... stand up.
Okay. Probably have to go through a building to get to those other ramparts. We did it. That was fun. That was just what I was in the mood for. I don't know if Mule's an essential character or not. In other words, I don't know if she can die without you, like, inadvertently dealing the finishing blow while she's mortally wounded. But I'd rather not find out. Alright? We're treating it like it's life and death.
Next Imperial I
for
see,
her.
I'll fight the entire Legion myself.
For us. And for all
This land belongs to-
Stormcloaks, for that matter. And look at that. Look what we're fighting for.
Keep your
Look
eyes
at this
open.
beauty. Absolutely glorious.
Talos guide you.
And you. Fort Sungard is ours. Alright. So, you know, we could do a lot of things right now. We could just keep going on the quest. We've probably got about 10 minutes left in the video, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm all turned around because of my... Number one, having to splice it. Number two, forgetting to record the part that we failed to record. So I think what I actually want to do is maybe follow up on this Nordic jewelry thing. It could be cool. And if you were paying attention, my friends, to one of Mule's dialogue points, she says that her father, whereas her mother was a sword maiden of sorts, her father would take her on hunting expeditions up here in Solstheim. So while I was thinking that maybe Mule is for the mainland and Janassa is for Solstheim, we could at least give Mule a spin up here in Solstheim, right? Because she has been here before, after all. So we gotta find the craftsman. Talk about this Nordic gear. Very cool stuff. Beautiful twilight up here in the north, as always.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
You're right, Mule, but we're actually up in Solstheim, if you hadn't noticed. Whoa. Little hostility. What do you think?
Time to die.
Okay.
I'll cut you open.
Oh, we're still up on legendary difficulty. I was like, why is this Reaver so tanky?
Give it your best.
We're gonna have to turn the difficulty back down. That is for sure. Two basic Reavers that much of a struggle. We're not ready for that yet, my friends. We'll stay on expert for a minute. Maybe with the next round of gear upgrades, we'll try playing on master, like, permanently. We'll see. Nordic amulet of eminent health and of eminent stamina. And of extreme magicka. Okay. Some nice Nordic gear has been found. How does that compare with our current necklace of regeneration? Hard to say. The regen's probably better. I don't know, though. Sometimes I feel like it's not because the... Nothing on this guy. Hugin Ice Shaper. That's the craftsman we were looking for. Because the things that threaten us don't give us time to regen, like the magic that does a ton of damage. Regen's not that relevant, so maybe we just want a bigger health pool. In any case, we now want to craft a piece of Nordic jewelry at a forge. This faded journal, you can't read it all, so I really won't bother. Extreme heating and cooling. Piece of Stallerum yields particularly satisfactory results. I will finally make a name for myself. Oh, tragic, my friend. But we avenged you. Look at this Reaver's head just floating around. Detached from the body. Justice is done. Life is good. For those still living, anyway. Well, I guess we could try this forge right here, see if we have anything necessary to make it. Jewelry. We need Stallerum and Quicksilver Ingot. So he said Stallerum yields really good results. That seems to be the only way to do it. I was getting ready to think that maybe that's one way to do it, and then Stallerum could upgrade it or something like that, or there would be different recipes, but no, you just kind of need Stallerum to do it. So we don't have that. We could go around finding it. I'm not all that interested in doing that immediately, but while we're up here, I remember being intrigued by this Served Cold quest up here. There is an imminent threat, supposedly, purportedly, on Counselor Morvain's life, so we need to start by speaking to Geldris Sadri, the innkeeper at the Retching Neck Corner Club, who is quite the gossip, apparently. And look at that. As fate would have it, we're right here. I should have pretended that I knew that, but I didn't. Had no idea, if we're being honest. This innkeeper, though, we're on good terms with.
Welcome to the Retching Neck.
This fellow helped us distribute our propaganda
that will ever grace your lips.
When we were infiltrating.
The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times.
Let's talk a little bit to this fellow before we get right to the chase.
Coast has been dangerous lately. A lot of reavers about. I've heard they're searching for the treasure of Haknir Deathbrand, the Pirate King.
Search for the treasure of the Pirate King, Haknir Deathbrand. Very cool.
Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Surely pretty common in your line of work.
Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
The accent really makes this story
the bottle
feasible.
broke on the netch, and
Have a drink.
Its contents.
That was not a good rendition. I apologize.
Finally, it stopped and began to...
Okay.
I've seen plenty of drunks in my day.
Now I get it.
Story, friend.
Didn't finish
True
listening, but
story.
now I get it. So, Adril Arano said you may be able to help me.
Adril's got himself a spy, does he?
Hmm.
Zura knows he needs
Wouldn't
all the
say a
help he
spy
can
for
get.
him, but
He's been chasing the Ulins for
an
years
agent,
now.
perhaps. You think he's
No.
wrong, though?
I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
And how might we do
There's
that?
an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redoran Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
Alright, that's pretty
Safe
cool.
travels, Outlander.
It does prompt the question. It doesn't beg the question, because that's not everybody misuses beg the question, if I am not mistaken. So it doesn't beg the question, but it prompts the
I
question.
can't believe Raven Rock Mine is open.
Why didn't the guard tell us that? If the guard believes this, you know, kind of intel enough to have acted upon it only to be thwarted, should have just told us, bro. But I don't mind having to talk to the good old barkeep of the Retching Neck. Seems like a fine Dunmer. So we're waiting inside Ulan Ancestral Tomb. I don't know if that means we should literally press the button to wait, or what? Well, Mule, how do you think we should pass the time while we're waiting? Any ideas? Okay, we just wait an hour, and now we've got the person here. I don't think we're supposed to try to sneak up on him, but in case we are, I'll quick save before it. Just here to make conversation, friend.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same
What's going
thing
on?
you're doing.
How are
leaving
you?
an offering for the departed.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer.
Well, you aren't an
Since
Ulan.
there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to lead the traditional offering in their stead.
Tell me why you're really here.
What do you mean? I thought I was clear. I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dunmer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Quite the contrary. I am here to
Traveling
report
beyond the
back.
bulwark will be much safer. I hope Geld has proved useful. Have you made any progress?
I
Tell us.
suspect Tilisu.
Are you sure?
She
So
was in the
Geldus's
tomb.
plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telisu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morven, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it.
It's magnificent.
What trouble? I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telisu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford
It is a
for that
fair
to happen.
concern.
If you have evidence and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open
The
the
right
front
to
door of the manor
self-defense.
in case they've locked it. Good luck.
Recover evidence from Severin Manor. What about
Telisu is wife to the family
a little bit
patriarch,
more
Ven.
knowledge about the family?
They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since.
How so?
They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community.
Well, that'll do it.
They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in
Yes.
town with their own hands. People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence.
Interesting.
If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony. Be careful. If the Severans...
Well...
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet?
My dude, I just stepped out of your house from our conversation 4 seconds ago. What are the age ranges of Dunmer, anyway? I admit that I don't know. Well, we've got the key and we're in. We were hidden upon entry. We're trying to find a little bit of evidence. We've been in here before. And I speculated that it might be a place that...
Hiding, coward. I'll make it quick, I promise.
Uh-oh.
For House Halvar, for Villa Ulen.
I'll spill your blood,
We've
fetcher.
been busted.
It's not my time.
House
Ooh.
Lala will have its revenge.
Wow. That was quite... necklace of poison immunity. It's pretty cool. I've seen disease immunity. Severin safe key. You know, hearing somebody say it's not my time as they die, that's actually pretty... some real stuff, you know? That's a real moment.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
You should be able to direct your follower to look for evidence if that's the active quest. Like, you look there, I'll look here. That type of thing. Would be cool. Well, there's lots of good stuff around here, but... nothing quite like what we're looking for yet. The Axeman. Perhaps behind this door. I'm assuming that we're not looking for, like, books, a journal, anything like that. If the safe key was found on one of them, then there's gonna be a safe somewhere to be found. But I don't actually see it at all. And now we're stuck between two barrels. Wah, wah. Okay.
Did you need something? Anything else before you go?
Yeah, move these barrels so I'm not stuck anymore. I can't believe this. Alright, this is where we were. Well, we're about ready to close out the chapter anyway. I just kind of want to look around, you know? We've got a bunch of skulls. Now, there might be a secret passageway, but looking at the map, there doesn't appear to be, actually. Yeah, friends, I truly don't know. So I guess in the interest of ending the video on a non-anticlimactic note... well, that's just a forge. yeah, I guess we'll just end the chapter here, as far as I can tell. With a caveat for my complications that we've had this video. We are pretty much at the appointed time anyway. Man, this house has it out for Halvar. Look, we've got a bucket on our foot now. Is there no decency? Is there no decency to be found? In any case, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. We'll start the next chapter right here, resuming our search for evidence, and continuing our little bit of politicking in Solstheim. But it was a glorious victory in the battle for Fort Sungard. That was a good time, and I hope you enjoyed it and felt the same. Our relationship with Mule is developing quite nicely, I have to say. She's everything we hoped she would be and more, and she seems to love life at Halvar's side. So, good times all around, my friends. As always, thank you for the watch. Thank you for the thumbs up and the comments and all that good stuff, and above all, the Patreon support. And I will see you next time. Take care. Talk to you soon.